All right, Coach, how was this week of practice, and how are you looking forward to Nevada?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was good work. These guys were focused, had some good energy, especially I thought on Tuesday, Wednesday when we were really going. And so we got a challenge ahead of us. This team can score some points. They run a unique scheme on defense that's something you got to really get prepared for. Tough place to play. You know, I've been there as a player and a coach, and that crowd will be into it. And so we get a great challenge coming.
Have you decided on a starter, or is it going to be like last week again?
I want to be able to watch this tape here from practice today, and we'll probably let those guys know sometime Friday, tomorrow. But you guys probably will find out on Saturday.
Do you anticipate the potential that both guys could play regardless?
I think we need to, just the way the games have played. Our first two is both have played. We're not going in saying predetermined we will play both of them. We're going to start a guy, get behind him, and let him go. But I do feel confident if we need a spark from another, we'll put him in.
You talk about the unique scheme defensively they run. Do you feel pretty good about what you guys have been able to work on this week, that you can have a chance to kind of counteract that?
I mean, I hope so. We're going to find out on Saturday. I do think we got a good group of offensive coaches that know what they're doing and putting a good plan together. Like I said, these kids have been dialed in, and it's time to go play.
You guys ran out of the locker room last week with an axe that said "lights out" on it. What does that mean to you guys?
It's a special teams axe. It's a little bit of a mantra we got in that room with the kids, and it's pretty. Kids take a lot of pride for the person bringing it out.
What do you feel like is the biggest step that you guys still need to take in this week?
I think we got to play 60 minutes of good quality football. Like I looked at it last week, first half, playing at a high level, weren't able to sustain it. And so looking for this week to be able to play 60 minutes.
Jonathan, you talked, earlier this week about, going on the road and whatnot. How have you kind of been able to use crowd noise? We heard a little bit today, just to kind of get your team ready for a tough environment in Mackey Stadium.
Talked about the noise and over communicating out there. We talked about bringing our own energy because it's got to come from us. We're not going to be able to do it off the crowd. And again, it's just going to execute. These guys are prepared. They've worked this hard. Let their preparation be confidence for them as they're playing.
Going back to the quarterbacks, what have you seen out of both of them this week?
I actually thought both of them were sharp. I really did. I think, again, their decisions, we've been happy with the first two games in regards to that. And their command of the offense, I think, showed again, even today, on some of the stuff we were doing.
As far as the connection to the rest of the offense, do you feel like either side has a little bit more of a connection, throughout the games? Connor has been able to move the offense pretty well.
Yeah, but I look at Jake's opportunities that first game. We're moving the ball, and then he takes the injury, and then even the second half that he played last weekend, he did some really good things. Had a couple balls dropped on him. He's going to the right spots.
Offensively, can you talk about the challenges having to prepare for a 3-3-5 defense?
Well, they can come from different angles, and like I said, some of your count, the way you either pass protect or in the run game, it's a little bit different than a traditional 4-down or really a traditional 3-down front.